for more than 10 years is aware of the incredible expansion in the popularity of country music. It didn't begin just a scant 10 years ago. It began when our early pioneers began to document America's history in song. And it has grown in acceptance and popularity with every passing generation. It took a giant leap into the hearts of many Americans with the beginnings of the singing westerns. Now, each year, the Pioneer Award goes to an outstanding country music innovator who has been selected by the board of directors. And this year, the award goes to an individual whose singing westerns have become legendary over the years. And like his smile, his songs, and his movies, he is uniquely special.
The name's Eddie Dean.
The career of Eddie Dean began in Hopkins County, Texas, over 60 years ago. And those years have been filled with successes on radio, television, motion pictures, and personal appearances. They have also been filled with friendships that, like his career, are still active and successful. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gene Autry.
Thank you very much. I'm happy today to be here and pay my respects and salute Eddie Dean. You know, I've known Eddie Dean for many years. I first met him back in Chicago when I went back there to do a personal appearance on the old National Barn Dance. I worked on that barn dance for many years, too, before I came to Hollywood. Anyway, Eddie and I met on several occasions after that, socially and at some of the different shows around the country. And he came out to Hollywood, and his first picture, he worked with me in Sierra Sioux. Then, 1942, I went into the Air Force, so I called Eddie Dean and his brother, Jimmy. And they formed a trio with Dick Reinhardt. And they worked with me on several of my Melody Ranch programs and did many personal appearances with me when I was on the road. So, Eddie, many happy returns of the day, and I'm happy that our friendship has lasted so long. And if you live 1,000 years, I hope I'm the last one to say goodbye and good luck to you.
In the 40s, when America was at war and Americans were in dire need of a lift, Eddie and his horse, White Cloud, provided it with a constant stream of Western movies. He was voted one of the top 10 Western box office stars in the nation and was presented the coveted Fame Award for 1946 and 1947. You were always sure that several things would happen in any Eddie Dean movie. He would sing a song, his efforts would be heroic, he would get the girl, and he would be ready for any type of action.
Need any help?
You couldn't shoot. No, Vicky.
And Eddie was always ready with a song.
Let me live on the range where a man has roamed.
In the early days of Western movie making in Hollywood, the cowboys and cowboy actors together in friendships that didn't end with the last take, but continue on today. Ladies and gentlemen, two of Eddie's friends, Mr. Roy Rogers and Miss Dale Evans.
You know, I met Eddie Dean over 40 years ago, and it's been a long friendship. In the old days, Westerns were really more than just trail drives and shoot-'em-ups. Every movie had a moral and a song.
Sometimes those morals were easier to learn than the songs.
Eddie Dean was a trailblazer. He starred in over 60 musical westerns. Always a good guy with a great song.
We're still singing those great songs.
Eddie, we just want to say congratulations
and a lot more happy trails.
And the trails continue for Eddie as he sings his way into the hearts of millions with many of the tunes he wrote himself, including his million seller, one of his very name, One Has My Name, the Other Has My Heart, which has sounded as good as our 1977 awards as it did right here in 1948. Right here in 1948, my goodness, when he wrote and recorded it for the first time.
The other only me, but what could this love to a heart it can't be free.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1979 Pioneer Award goes to Mr. Eddie Dean.
Thank you, Patty. You know you're one of my favorites. Have been for many years. We recorded years ago for Mercury. You made it and I didn't, but I'm here tonight. This is indeed an honor, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted because everybody all over the country is watching this show can see how happy I really am, how joyous to receive an award. It isn't easy to live as long as I have. But I want to thank my dearest for helping me through the hard times back in the old days. And I want to thank the Academy Board for voting me in. I'm a little shook up because I didn't think this would happen. I thought you had to be older than I am. But I'm delighted, and thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I love all of you, and for you folks that supported me throughout the years and still come to see me when I get up and sing, I sure love you too. Thank you very much.